checking the flank, and perhaps that'll be late flank. Indeed, he's on his way. The timer starts ticking now for Paper X to get on that spike and start the defuse. Back yellow fight is the main point of contention, still being held onto by Leaf, getting closer to block that defuse around the wall, and they're dropping bodies all over the place. Only left to Divide, and he's quickly shut down. Valorant's made it through on the flank, but
gets a couple of extra kills.
Well, Harbor's using all his utility to clear out these angles. They've gained space, but towards A, poking and prodding the bear, trying to see where the aggression was coming through. They found out the hard way. The Outlaw was posted up. Mid-push from Paper X. A very late flank attempt by Jonah P. Better find value because Valen's gone down through the spams. And now Paper X gearing up for a retake. Just 2 players defending around that angle. Still the Killjoy utility on, so it's not like Jonah P is going to get a free fight onto these guys unaware.
That goes too far.
Yeah, it might just be out of range right about now, but the problem is there's no one else left to draw their eye. It's only Jonah P. And, well, his chances of stopping this defuse are anyway. 0.
Like, even though the utility had gone offline, when you have 5 players alive and only 1 on the other side, you start to make the realization of where that player is. And now they know. Immediately, Thrash is going to be utilized, and you can see something almost trying to bait it out, but instead it's going to be Jing caught. Can he try and defend him? No, he can't. Both players eliminated. And now the rest trying to wrap around the site. Jonah P, good position, tries to use the timing, but goes down. But again, those trades are immediate from the G2 side. The fundamentals looking strong, and Valen looking even stronger. Somebody's already in kitchen.
Yeah, you're expecting that cross to be the player that was further back, breaking the turret. Now Jing taking down Icy, a good start. Spike on the floor, but there's Jonah P's flank coming into fruition. Divide tries to hold the space. Spike down, and they want to keep that control. Jing's coming in to support up top. It's a big swing and one that works out, leaving Jonah P, the flanker, to do it all. Something gets a second lease of life, and with the op, that might be all he needs, but Jonah P really starting to take a bite out of this round. 20 seconds left, though. Spike quite far away, defended by Divide, and an op on the rotation. A near impossible situation.
Maybe a little bit of an overextension from Jing. There is still a chance if he can quickly find this kill, but I think it's patient from Divide. He actually gets away. Now, there is a chance for him to plant at the back of the site. It's only going to be the sprint straight away, just trying to deny him while Divide, great round from him. He's going to make sure that does not happen. A clear plan to give space.
Turret up top. Did it see him? Well, it doesn't matter. Something's got the kill anyways. It was broken from further back, and nice setup for Paper X. And then they fill in the space. You know they're not likely to challenge that a second time. The push-up, though, it's going to be a little risky. Something's being surrounded on all sides. Jing's kept control over main, but they've lost the site itself. A nice kill by Mindfreak makes this a little bit more competitive. G2 down and out. Icy's the last man standing. 1v4, 5 HP on Mindfreak. That's probably the only thing we can look to as a positive. He's got some utility. That'll buy him some time. The wraparound up towards heaven. And they still think that he's pretty close. The alarm bells should be ringing, and now, well, now they've got the information on exactly where he is. Got to deal with this guy, but a double swing should put him in the ground. It's a little early for Mindfreak, but he hits the shot.
I do believe just with the corner, you might be able to hold on to this ultimate, and I feel like G2 are going to try and do that.
They are, but you could see the pings from Paper X. They want to compete for that back angle. Haven't had any success. Jing, something, Forsaken, all falling. Icy's having a round, and now with the pit still standing, there's no chance. Surely Paper X likely to head for the hills. Maybe looking to stick around and make this a bit more costly, and eventually delete their enemy of Icy. Pick up the operator and look to save it. Being challenged on the way, though, there's no free escape with Divide falling. The op will not be carried through to the next, and this has been a costly round.
But the Dizzy likely going to do that. The immediate swing. Mindfreak still gets one, and now trying to play over the top of the site. Leaf picks him out of the air. It's an angle that I feel like a lot of players would miss, but not Leaf. And now the retake's looking tough.
Yeah, it absolutely is. The numbers against them, and there it is. Thrash was online, activated now. Valen tucked down below, manages to catch Divide something off guard. And there's no need for any further aggression from this G2 side. Forsaken's out of here to try to save, but they've already got him boxed in. Like you said, Tom, Leaf right up behind him. Whoop, the timing, he might actually have seen the barrel there. Yeah, now he's got a good idea, but well, okay. That's one way to do it.
So at least they'll get that extra little piece of information. Now have the players into the right time. Something, though, again, it seemed like he was caught off guard, maybe waiting for a slightly later push off the back of the Reckoning. Instead, another easy post plant. And Jonah P's just waiting, watching, knows that right now the flank is clear, even has support from Trent. It's going to be a very one-dimensional retake from Paper X.
He's heard the steps, but he knows that turret's still online. That's going to be a problem. Has to break it and give it away, but in comes the Hunter's Fury, taking down Forsaken. Divide falls too. They eventually deal with the flank they knew was coming, but there's still so many more to drop. There's Jing on the Icy. A chance now. Life breathed back into the side of Paper X, but look, right down below, a sneaky spot from Leaf that gets his third of the round. That may well be the final nail in the coffin of this. With Jing left alive, time ticking away, and he just has to save that weapon, run for the hills.
They're going to want to try and get online. In fact, already challenging early for the orb, but I was going to say it's gone all right until the extra swing in. Valen again.
Doesn't need the orb either, does he? Leaf's got his ult online from that pick. Yeah, that looked really good. The staggering utility from G2 pushed Paper X back. They decided to stick around in the choke point, which is often a mistake, but they won the fight despite the util being thrown their way. But now the fact that Leaf got that pick, has the ultimate to work with, it's going to buy so much time. And then you've got to root these players out of position. Trent still has a shock dart to work with. I believe there's a nano on the spike alongside an alarm bot. This is going to be a very difficult round, as it has been for Paper X in all of these retakes. This one feels that little bit more stacked against them. Shock Dart, the one to find the kill, and Device looking the wrong way into heavy traffic. Shock Dart, though, for damage.
They have so much plant denial a lot of the time on the side of G2, but now it's going to be utilized for the retake. One man still hidden in the corner, and he strikes. Mind Freak with a couple. Jing steps up with another, and in fact, he gets two himself. But it's left onto Trent. You wouldn't want anyone else in a clutch, and although he's low, he's almost taken him down. The shock dart may even kill off Jing, but it doesn't matter. Just relying on this wall, the turret. Is he going to get past it? He is. He's past the turret, and now just going in behind them. Only the one so far, but they have to deal with this man. The whole round has been about dealing with something.
They haven't even seen anyone else. Getting towards the spike, sure, but the guy's still behind them, spraying away. Now the fight up in front. Okay, something falls, so too does Divide, but Spike not even half just yet. The sprays are good. Mind Freak gets another and a triple to close it out. All eyes were on something. I haven't seen someone play like that in a long time outside of rank. Hello, early fight. Valen's not going to get anything, but Divide goes down. Early flank underway. Turret's much more passive, so Leaf will get pretty close. Not close enough to actually take anyone down. He could. Oh, of course. Divide's the one that fell right away. So yeah, he's able to make it all the way up, making it into heaven, grabbing himself a weapon, and now a serious danger down below. He's got something. The res is right above. It's free for Leaf. Four already. A phenomenal round, and he's looking for more. Mind Freak has to do it again. This time a 4K against pistols, but he's 30 HP.
Oh, we talk about forgetting about something. I think they forgot the turret was down. He got so much space. Mind Freak might get an isolated 1v1, but now the Sheriffs, well, we normally talk about hitting a headshot. They definitely don't need that. Body shot will do the job. He's trying to sell the idea that he's pushing into the A site, but that idea has not been sold whatsoever. And while Jonah P's going to hit, but he has Hunter's Fury. Oh, it's actually got past him, but the flash checks him anyway.
Reckoning going to clear a lot of space here as well. Give away that information. They know exactly where something is. He's stunned up, gunned up. Leaf able for one. Keeping it competitive. G2 3 versus 2. Having to fight through the pit, though, could be the advantage they need. In goes the Thrash, and Mind Freak can't quite dodge it. They know exactly where he is. The pressure is on Jing. He has to cover this man to keep the pit online, to keep the chances there for Paper X.
Making sure that doesn't happen, and already there's the man advantage.
Almost extended on. That shot just swinging through players, but with Mind Freak down, yeah. Flank is now wide open. Paper X don't have any ground to fall back to. They have to fight forward. That's exactly what they're going to try to do. Something in Forsaken, the sprays just avoid it. Then G2 go on the push. Forsaken good for one, but Device fallen. The trades are there. Forsaken keeping it alive on the site, but he can't do much from that corner. And the spray, close as it was to a collat, it won't get it done.
Spot, if not cleared, he's not been cleared. It's a bit of a mistake, and now he gets to just pounce on the remaining players. Even still, Paper X are keeping this one close, and the res actually puts it in their favor.
Yeah, I like the Valen's just falling back, giving up that space. He'll use his wall to hopefully slow them down. Time won't be bought for the flank, with Leaf still alive. The Device still alive, pardon. You got the turret up. Leaf wants to flank. but he'll be giving away that information soon. Lockdown in play, gets them the space on the site. Advantage there, damage done to Valen. This seems to certainly be a favored round for PaperX, perhaps the start of the comeback. Shock Dart's good for some damage. A few of these players now lit up.
Ooh, okay, one for Leaf, but again, no chance with the trade. Jin gonna heal himself back up and leaves just a couple standing. Valen trying to bait them in, but they've put him into a tunnel, and it is a solid round. Forsaken with 3.
Fire, but they don't find their mark.
Nope, not going to be anything. And it's the same again.
Whoa.
Okay, nice shot. Someone's been doing their aim training, that's for sure. And even
Oh,
the
no.
trade's not looking good. Oh, not like this. This would be the worst way to let a map slip away. In fact, it's even...
What?
It's
It's a misclick.
Is he just fat-fingered?
He's misclicked it. He meant to drone.
Oh, that's just...
Oh,
it's
they've
gone
not seen
horrifically.
that.
But Mindfreak just comes out with 3 in a second. This round was looking like it was falling apart, but maybe in the most uncharacteristic way, they might take it anyway. Flank coming in. That's the major danger. And now it's left all onto Jing. It's not been a great round. And now he's under real pressure. The spike gonna take some serious damage. And he's, well, I think he's just got lost in the source. Leaf is going to be there to close out the round. Around the PaperX are definitely going to want to forget. For now, though, it's more of a spot. Jonah P's just looking for information, but he's taken the head clean off. Divide, not the man I expected to be going first, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, last map, we saw him go first, and it was a disastrous round, but at least finding a 4K. The A site taken by PaperX, so at least they'll trade out the life of a man for the site control. Losing out on that Fade utility hasn't stopped them putting boots on the ground. But the retake from G2, quite quick. Paranoia is absolutely perfect. Something still gets away with 1, and the nade is slowing them down. Nice disruption from PaperX to start this off.
Jonah P! He's just taken over! 3 headshots already, that Sheriff in his hand. It's looking like it has aim lock. Looking for a little bit more, but the trade backs are still good. It might be all on Jonah P! A 4th in the round, and finally he's put down! But Leaf is there to...
I actually think that was a Phantom too, because there was a lot more upgrades than you might have thought in the last couple seconds before the barriers went up. Trent does well to manage the numbers of PaperX. The Prowlers cleared out a lot of close space. They'll get back towards the stairs, but they're conscious that someone could already be close.
Yeah, he's kind of good with the Bulldog, you know? He's kind of good with it. Valen.
All 3.
It's not going to overface. Not really any need to. Icy already reclaiming a little bit of ground. Something does have the gun, but he's desperately low on health.
You're dead.
Actually, it's Divide to go down behind him. That is...
Sees nade.
Here.
Yeah, a troublesome position now. Something needing... Well, maybe one of the craziest plays with how low he is. Having the rifle's not even that much of a hit, because a single bullet will leave him down in the dirt. And while Mindfreak's done well, that's at least a first.
Still hinging on something, and especially with Mindfreak going down. Once he finds the first, that's where things should stop. They haven't cleared him just yet, but, well, now he's been seen.
Goes down. Just going to fall back. I say that, still within the site, who hasn't been spotted again. It's Danger Man Jonah P.
Yeah, sat in the smoke, waiting for it to fade. It's going to be a duel between himself and Jing, and it's Jonah P to win it, and double up! Devi's gone too! That should have been the trade. And instead, Forsaken as an impossible task. 4 players coming his way, and nade used alongside a reveal. They know roughly where he is, and now the rest of the util comes in. The C's saved. Thing is already crossed. Nightfall to be used, but something's around the back. He's gotten closer than expected. Icy covering it from up top, though. Now they maintain their control, slow the push from PaperX, send them in the other direction, but Jonah P waiting as usual on a sliver of HP, and he triples up. Devi, the last man standing. Another unbelievable round from G2. They barely break a sweat unless Devi can turn up the heat, and he doesn't know that there's a player sneaking right around behind him.
They've got the spike as well. It was irrelevant whether or not he managed.
Of G2 is commendable, to say the least. This swing, yes, it works out. Icy's down, but the trade attempt is there. Down to the shorty, closing the distance. Something playing a crazy game, upgraded to the rifle, downgraded perhaps, and Leaf doubles it up, keeps it doable for their side. And Trent, oh, Mind Freak knows he's up close, but now the info goes both ways. The spray comes close, Mind Freak on the adjustment for the double.
Aggressive on both sides of the map.
Usually talk about the push and the pull, but this was just the push. Paper X found themselves the pick. It's being traded out on the other side. C-Site left for a retake. Nano's broken already, one activated. Will slow them down, section them off, but, well, oh, actually, I love this. I adore this. A little bit of damage done. Jing and Forsaken now decently low, but the plant will come through. Paper X have some ground to fight from.
Yeah, Trent's trying to sell the ruse.
Oh, here we
Nade
go.
one side. Ah, he's been denied. Well, denied the ult. Maybe not. Denied the kills. Icy still going strong. Sees to the backside. We'll let them know that there's at least was no one there. And the rest of the team just looking to push together. It's all going to be on to one. And while Devi try as he might.
Blank is catching them off. No one's ready for it. Look at Mind Freak. He's staring forward. Jing's just about spotted them. And he will manage to at least do damage, making it doable for Mind Freak, who's grabbed the double. But again, the trades keep swinging in the other direction.
So good.
Thanks to players like Jonah P. I don't understand how he does it again and again. Devi now has it all to do. He's got the right gun for the job. Gonna try to brr them out of this one, but it's gonna be difficult. Nice lineup. Good spam, but they're going right back. They're playing the same game. Diffuse already past half, and it's too far gone. The spray might be good for one.
He jumped across and killed him.
But one's all they get. That's all you can ask for.
Valen starts it off. Will be a trade, but he's taken a lot of damage. A more direct approach this time from Paper X, but I'm going to sound like a broken record. These retakes have been stellar. Something's trying to get ahead of it. I really don't mind him pushing up, trying to fight more aggressively. They haven't been able to hold, but again, an impactful double from Jonah P. He's left to fight this alone. Off angle. Oh, it's a bit of a wide swing, but they'll peek it together. Don't
No
you
way
dare.
he's going straight through it. There's no way. Jonah P's positioning has been unbelievable. Trent, I love you, man.
Okay, he got caught.
Gorgeous play. Yes, he did, but look at the position of Leaf at this point.
No, he's going to get revealed.
Okay, he's revealed. He's revealed. He has to break it. Now they know. Now the flash goes through.
Good
Gorgeous.
flash.
Okay, there's the reaction from Paper X and the follow-up from Forsaken and Devi. Now they're hitting their stride.
All right,
It might be a little late in the half, but they've got the foundations laid. A pistol.
Well, yeah, see, it's not Sheriff. Not quite as controlled, aggressive from the defensive side. They've met them outside B, and well, just about going to be the retreat. Keeps things even, but neither team is shying away from this. They want to fight. And well, maybe I was wrong. Jonah P with a double. It's not going to be 4, you know, not possible. But it's still pretty good. Last man standing something. Well, I believed in the post plants of G2 throughout the entirety of these series. And I don't think I'm going to start to not believe now.
No, I don't really care what the number is for Jonah P. He needs a raise. He's putting in the goddamn work at this point. Trent with a Bulldog, Trent with an Odin, didn't matter. I'm becoming a fan of this team very quickly.
Are you just trying to get the whole team a raise? Is that the goal?
At this point, Tom, you disagree? It's been unbelievable, and although something grabs one, that is all she wrote.
The G2 manager's got
as they don't have one.
already. They're just set up, watching for the door. Well, something. He's going to be met by Leaf. It's only a pistol player, so not the end of the world, but we'll garner him an extra orb at least. For the rest, yeah, they've dropped a couple of players. This really isn't bad. Where did that come from? Again, Forsaken. Giving them at least a life. There's time for this. Like, they're going to have to move quickly, and they're desperately low. Valen, a safe pair of hands, but not this time. All right, then.
Taking the leaf out of G2's book. Paper X on the way in, and up he goes, but Jing not landing the shot. The trade is good nonetheless. He causes the chaos. Trent, though, manages the recovery, and Jonah P's there to help out. Forsaken, now the last man standing, misses the jump up top, or maybe he intended to stay below. He almost caught Trent off guard. Oh, they've claimed the angle on the side of G2, but is the spike going towards B? I mean, Leaf's already taken the space. The door's open. Nightfall goes through. It's a confusing one for Paper X to read, and if they had an IGL, he'd be panicking about now. Forsaken, under pressure, manages the one, but they need a little bit more, and it's something in Jing to deliver.
leaves Valen alone. First goes his way. Now he can back out of there, has the spike in his hand. They know exactly where he is, and something, well, a little bit too quick.
And denying the plant. Looks like they're not going for that this time. Instead, it's Jing running around the nade for Forsaken, and Jing steps right into it. He is farming them up. And on 9 HP, Brave to use this ult through a smoke.
Okay.
And Leaf
1v1.
now has a real chance. 1v1 against the Op. This round was looking done. It looked like it was already in the bag, and instead, there is going to be a challenge. The Op not going to be the best for spamming through that wall. Something has to hope that he'll find an angle. Leaf knows once this ult goes off, he has time to get the plant in. He's going for it. Something's wild, spams, perhaps no. He's instead going to close the distance, keep the element of surprise up his sleeve, and try to isolate this man. Caught scoping in. It's a big danger, but he's picked the right angle. It's not over yet for Paper-Rex.
Missed. He's now somewhat stuck in the mud, and they're waiting for that rotation to come back in. Shots connecting. Icy found another one, and he goes for even more. And not even needing that showstopper when he's got the pistol in hand.
Trent's behind as well. He was biding his time on B, and there's no way they expect him to be here at this stage. He's recovered a rifle, and it's the freest kill of his life with Jing down and out. What a way to push up to 12 from G2, a round that seemed like they wouldn't have a chance in. They had nothing but pistols for the most part, and here they are. Just Devi, 1 against 4. A Viper's Pit to fight through. Icy, who's popping off everyone on rifles, bar Jonah P, who doesn't give a damn inside his pit, and a showstopper just for good measure. This is a disastrous outcome. And sure, he takes down 1, but that matters little to G2 right now. A 3K for Icy, a MasterCard.
Part of what they have. Jing, he's gone as well.
And the showstopper's active, but Mind Freak's up top. No one was close enough to trade him out. Big swing from Devi as well. They'll double up on it. Paper-Rex now with the advantage. They punish the early rubble control. And the response seems to be to take it the other direction. The steps are heard as Valen moves up towards B main. They know that he's on his way here, and something is more than ready to execute him. But Valen starts to run back. Timing for something isn't great because the turret's still there. It's going to catch him and give the information. They know that push has come through, but it does get the rotation to the C site.
But that's the thing. If he doesn't peek that, it will have actually been a perfect stack up for them on the C site. Now G2 can call into question, okay, if he's pushed up, they know it's not B. They know the fake that we sold isn't going to be there. Forsaken under pressure, but he can't afford to give the game away here. Come on. But now already they've lost 1. This is an awkward fight to take. He's just about going to make it around the corner.
Trent is so smart. He throws the reveal and then just swings it, knowing that they're probably going to go for the peak. Nightfall goes through in the back of that. Forsaken catches Valen, though. A huge kill. But with the Nightfall hitting, Trent takes his moment to go for the flank, moving around through heaven, sees that it's clear. Now you know that the defender spawn is not where they're coming from. It refocuses Leaf. He's now looking towards the water, where he's already heard Mind Freak, TP across, waiting for the steps, and he's turned at the wrong moment, a free kill. Trent now has to do it all. He's pulled out multi-kills so many times in the past, and the first is his, but he's going to swing in and deny that defuse.
Smokes out, paranoia, utility, but there seems to be a point where they might look to just push through this. I didn't expect that. Now Icy has managed to put down 2. It's not the play you expect to see with the Odin. And now Mind Freak's gone as well. The perfect combo. It's left onto the man who started this comeback. Forsaken, 1v4.
Devastating round. Let's see if he can do it. And no, immediately shut down. G2, 13-8 and 13-9. They were the better team here today, and the man on your screens.